What is poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at a LEGO set review for the 15th anniversary of Ninjago. This is the Monastery Gateway. This is a absolute tribute to Ninjago. This is so cool and is one of the best ever legacy sets with some brand new suits for the ninja, which I will have my very slight nitpick with, but I think they're genuinely phenomenal. The gates do open. We have the 15 years of Ninjago plaque there at the bottom right underneath Jay's mum, and then we even have Wu's tea room at the back there as well, where he can sit with the first Spinjitzu master like poster with the Onis in the underground at the back bit as well. It's honestly just such a beautiful display piece. It can be done really well if you display it at the front of your monastery, and again it has a nice red, black and gold base, which has always been like the Ninjago color scheme. It just looks so cool. We have a little bit of a tree there as well, and again it's not that nice looking from the back, so I don't really know why they did include Wu's tea room, because it is definitely a front-facing display piece. And again, there isn't enough room to fit all the minifigures on here, and this has a absolute whopping 8 minifigures for a £35 price range. And again, I got my girlfriend into Lego, so I decided to use it as an opportunity to get myself a little sweet treat, some little Lego as well. So I got this one and a couple of others which you will see reviews on in the next coming weeks, but this one is genuinely one of my absolute favorites, and everybody has been wanting this one. Everyone has been fighting over it. It's been out of stock on the Lego store for the longest time, but I finally found it at B&M. Taking a look at the Lloyd figure, who I don't actually believe ever had a suit like this, but I could be wrong. I vaguely remember the torso piece, but I don't remember him having like the gold highlights. But he does come with a basic sword, some very nice torso printing, leg printing, back torso printing, and he does just use the generic Lloyd headpiece from the LEGO Ninjago movie, which I do feel like is a little bit of a letdown. I would have liked a more unique head-like piece for him, like some more printing, because I feel like they just rely too much on the old printing too much. However, the new torso piece and the new leg print just looks so fucking cool. It is genuinely a amazing print, and as much as I don't like Lloyd, it's still a nice figure to include here. Even with the Cole here, which doesn't actually use the Scythe of Quakes mold that we used to get, unfortunately. It does use a brick built one, which looks pretty lackluster. Again, still using the cop out with the headpiece from the LEGO Ninjago movie, but he does have some really nice updated printing. My only issue with this figure is that Cole never had the gold highlights. Him and Jay had the silver highlights, where Kai and Zane had the gold highlights. So it is a little bit of a liberty to add some gold to him, but he still goes quite hard with gold. Black and gold goes incredibly hard, and again, he has had some gold on his suits before, which does add this nice finish to him. However, I wish they would have paid a little bit of a more accurate homage to his original color scheme, but this figure is still amazing. In my opinion, again, he's one of my top 3 favorite characters in Ninjago with Jay and Kai. And speaking of Jay, here he is with his lightning nunchucks. Again, this dude is phenomenal. They have a brand new hood piece which just looks so cool, and this looks to be a brand new Jay head print, which I do not remember seeing. I don't know why, but this looks like a brand new Jay head print, and I do believe this is from Dragon's Rising, where he's gone in his like little evildoer mode. But I have this original figure of Jay, and again, he does have the silver armor piece with his silver printing on there, so it looks weird and it clashes a little bit with the silver and the gold, but it still looks really good, really nice. And again, when they're all displayed together, I think all having them as one unified like secondary color works quite well. I do like his build for his nunchucks. They do look very interesting, especially with the dragons on there. But this is just one of the better figures of the set. And again, it's just so cool, such an honor to Ninjago to bring these figures back in such like their iconic form. This is definitely like a nostalgia based set, and it's so good to get these figures. I have the originals, but these upgrades were well needed and well deserved. 15 years for this Lego franchise is honestly amazing, and with this set we get a brand new exclusive Jay's mum, which is the Elemental Master of Lightning before Jay, and she has generic headpiece and generic hairpiece from Lego City, but brand new exclusive torso printing and leg printing, which looks very, very cool. And she does sit off to the side. And with all these 15-year anniversary sets, we do get other Elemental Masters from the original like Ice Elemental, the original Earth Elemental, and like Kai's dad, I do believe, and the first Bujitsu Master. So it is cool, I suppose, but I just wish they used more unique headpieces for them. We have Wu here as well in his original form with a very nice head print. The original beard like mold that they have for him, which is a rubber piece. The torso and leg prints there, which is pretty good, and his staff. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this figure, but again, it is one of his original designs, and you can't have the ninja without Wu. He put the whole team together, but he is still really cool here. Again, not my favorite, but still decent. And I'm happy to have him here because Wu doesn't come in many sets nowadays, as he has been actually written out of the Dragon's Rising story, which is unfortunate. They just got rid of him, which is a massive, massive shame. Moving on to Nia in her Samurai X costume, which is something we haven't seen in the longest time, going back to her roots with her own identity here, with some really, really good torso printing. And I don't actually have a Nia in Samurai X outfit at all. I never got her in like the Samurai X fit, except from that one really cheap set back in the Day of the Departed wave of sets, but that was still the legacy version, so I don't have an original one. But this one is still very peak. I do like this one. Amazing helmet, amazing torso and leg printing, and again, we do still have her water sigil making an appearance here, just to show that she is still the master of water. And again, the swords look really cool. Don't know why she has 3. I feel like it's a little bit greedy on her part. But moving on to Zane, the Ice Ninja. Again, he actually had gold on his outfit, so this is a very accurate recreation. And again, a brand new face print, which we haven't seen in ages, because Zane is like the titanium ninja. He's always got that silver headpiece. Now we have him back to his yellow form, and it's very interesting with the back broken face panel, obviously for the rebooted series, and him finding out that he's a robot. Honestly, it looks really cool. We have the great nunchucks, some very iconic printing, which just looks so fucking clean, not gonna lie. I love the printing that's going on with this set. As a Ninjago fan like myself, who has been following the series, buying the sets for 15 years, this is a big part of my life, a big part of my childhood, so this set is just so fucking perfect. The price point for 8 figures and a good build is insane, something that we don't see too often with Lego nowadays. And again, with them celebrating 15 years by putting the guys in Fortnite, it's just so cool. Character challenges are on their way. But finally, we have Kai here in his original form. Again, so fucking clean. And again, he is the other one who does have his 100% accurate fit, and he does have the Sword of Flames here. And again, he has the gold on him. He looks clean. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this Kai outfit. I do prefer some of the other Kai iterations that we have had, and he also, unfortunately, like Nia and Cole and Lloyd, has the Lego Ninjago movie base headpiece for the character, which has the angry and happy facial expressions that they all share. But this one is still really cool, and I'm very happy to see it be remade in Lego form one last time. But other than that, this is a phenomenal set.